In this vein, my ministry will continue to provide the necessary financial support to the education sector. We would like to emphasize that prudent efficiency measures need to be adopted to minimize wastage and to ensure funds are spent for the intended purposes towards achieving the goals and objectives set forth in the education plans.
The Gambia, he maintains, has registered tremendous progress in the area of basic and secondary education, with a steady increase in gross and net enrollment rates. Improving the overall quality of basic education remains a challenge, but Minister Colley believes that with the robust education plan in place and with the unalloyed support of development partners, the education MDGs and Education for All goals of 2015 will be a reality. The roundtable thus serves as a partnership and accountability forum for government and respective donors.
We recently engaged with the ministry, specifically with the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, to revise the draft proposal for the Global Partnership for Education. Our participation on the monthly coordination committee meetings is also another example of the joint collaboration.
The education sector in the Gambia is becoming increasingly a success story, known beyond the borders of Africa for the results it has achieved. Strong leadership, a committed government, opportunities for dialogue, for example through the CCMs or joint reviews, are key ingredients for success. The Gambia is also one of a few countries where teacher unions are recognized as true partners to assist in strengthening the education system.
Dr. Momodou Tangara applauded the efforts of donor partners in the development efforts of both ministries, since there has been further collaboration between the two ministries.
We are indeed indebted to the World Bank through the task team leader, Ms. Nathalie Lahir, as well as the project coordination unit of the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education for the efficient and diligent manner in coordinating donor activities within the two education ministries. And we made it also very clear that we'll be working hand in gloves with the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, because I sincerely believe that if we all have one agenda, and that agenda is the development of this country, there is no reason why we should not be able to work together.
For the Basic and Secondary Education Minister, the significant gains registered over the years could not have come without the collaborative efforts of local and international development partners.
Over the past years, the sector has made considerable achievements through the collaboration with both the in-country and international development partners. Notwithstanding the achievements registered, there still remain some challenges which require non-conventional and non-traditional strategies, such as the conditional cash transfer intervention that was mentioned by the task team leader.
The 5-day synergy is expected to generate fruitful discussions, suggestions and recommendations on issues of efficiency towards the provision of quality basic education for all Gambian children. Samuel Ba, GRTS.
The development of a 10-year strategic plan for the International Tripano Tolerance Center has gone into its second phase, as farmer organizations and NGOs made to have their input in the formulation process. GMCC reports the meeting is looking into the needs of livestock producers against new challenges that need addressing through research.
The merits of direct dialogue between beneficiaries and institutions have reached an all-time high, as bottlenecks proffered by them have proved to be more potent instruments in propelling bespoke solutions. Strategic plan for the International Tripano Tolerance Center included players from farmer organizations and the civil society to aptly point out areas of need for a rejuvenated ITC, whose dormancy in the past years has been linked to a drift in human resource propelled in part by the decline in donor support. But with livestock production systems in play giving it a distinct stance, the need to refocus probes and your strategy.
What we're doing at the moment is actually trying to now reposition ITC and to formulate a new strategy and to, kind of create a new way, a new path forward for ITC.
With new threats like climate change, increase in population and genetic biodiversity under threat, the imperative to support farmers to adapt to the predicted negative impacts these might pose are possible areas of deliberation for these stakeholders.
What research for development programs should form the pillars of the new IT approach to the institutions to share the outputs of its research activities so that they can reach intended users and are used more effectively. In other words, what should be the most appropriate knowledge management and information approaches to use given the diversity of users across the West African region?
The new 10-year strategic plan follows historic achievements by the livestock organization with the confirmation of the legendary tripreneur tolerance ability of the Ndama cattle. Through research and mannered approach, the next 10 years is yielded to be a better one for players in the livestock domain.
Now you'll agree with me that all organizations, and in particular research for development institutions like ITC, need every now and then to take a look, a critical one, at what they are doing and make appropriate changes so that they do not lose touch with emerging issues, as well as concerns and needs of their clients and benefactors.
With the just ended Farmers' Conference, which had pursuing dialogue for increased efficiency in the Gambia as a theme, this consultative meeting, which directly tables the emerging needs of livestock producers and their household communities, serves as a pointer for the verve ITC is kicking off with. For GRTS News, I am Aji Amisise.
I was bitten with something I don't know, and a police officer stopped a cigarette he was smoking on my feet. First accused Michael Ifunaya testifies in the current mini-trial ordered by the judge presiding over the Ironstoke murder case. Ifunaya was speaking shortly after a prosecution witness dismissed claims that he was forced to give in a police statement. Ibrahim Ajata reports.
Michael Ifunaya's evidence-in-chief in the ongoing voir dire came shortly after prosecution's fourth and final witness in the mini-trial, Adama Bojang, dispelled claims that the accused person was beaten, forced and coerced to give police a statement in both his evidence and cross-examination. Adama told the court that he acted as an independent witness when police were obtaining a statement from the accused and didn't see or witness any use of compulsion. Well, Ifunaya, a Nigerian, who is the first accused person standing trial alongside two colleagues of similar nationality, namely Stanley Ukochukwu and Colin Chikoye, told the Special Criminal Court when he opened his case in the voir dire that he has never seen the independent witnesses who were called by prosecution. I was arrested on the 14th of May in Bara and was taken to the Calabar police and later to the Bakote police station. Ifunaya stated that he was then taken back and forth between the two police stations during his questioning. One day, a police officer found me in my cell at Bakote and asked me about the killing of the Briton Ian Stokes. And when I said I had no knowledge about the issue, he stopped a cigarette he was smoking on my feet and proceeded to undress me. The witness revealed and showed the court what he described as signs of the treatment meted on him. Ifunaya said he is capable of writing, but he wasn't allowed to record his own statement. During the acquiring of the document, the first accused said he was repeatedly beaten with something he cannot place. Under cross-examination, the first accused, however, told the court that he was never slapped with bare hands by anybody during the said period and denied making the statements on the document. The case was subsequently rescheduled to the 12th of June for the continuation of the mini-trial. Ibrahim Ajata, GRTS.
We'll be back with more stories right after this break.
Nakala ci lan
ay register ma way
wa yow do xaar ba ci kanam
waxtu wi jot na de ñu ci me so ma register wuté dañ ma dog de te do waxati June 15 ku register wut dañ la dog register ma way
man de register na
man
sam register na
Welcome back. The inquiry into phone hacking and media ethics in Britain is back in the international spotlight this week. A number of high-ranking politicians are taking the stand at the Leveson inquiry. The current Prime Minister David Cameron is scheduled to appear on Thursday. Today,